have very mixed feelings on the 2021 Cars diecast line as a whole. I plan to do a whole video on it now that all the cars from this year are out. I'm going to be doing that within the next few weeks. In fact, I'll probably do several, but yeah, I have this big reflection video on 2021 planned. But easily one of my biggest issues with this year is the severe lack of releases from things that aren't Cars 3. Sarah Wheelson and Derek Williams here are two absolutely excellent releases from the first Cars movie. Both brand new background reporters from the Lost and Found scene. The scene where, of course, all the reporters swarm into Radiator Springs because they have found McQueen. The only problem is that these two are the only two new releases from the first Cars movie for the entire year, unless you want to count the Green Ramon update, which I don't really know whether or not you should count that. But these two are the only brand new releases from the first movie from 2021. In fact, they are the only new releases in the main line based off of a movie that isn't Cars 3. That's right, every other new release is from either Cars 3 or a book, which all those ones that were holiday cars were excellent. All the new Cars 3 releases are excellent. It's just really, really annoying. It was really annoying for me to see just the sheer lack of love for the other movies in the Cars series. Cars 2 got no new releases, and the first movie only got these two. But just how great these two are, combined with the fact that they're some of the only Cars 1 releases, have made them some of my favorite releases of this year. Especially because I never expected to see these guys. These cars are incredibly, incredibly minor in the background of the first movie. Heck, I couldn't even tell you where they appeared without looking online. They are absolutely amazing, really obscure, and they just prove that there are still so many more cars that could be made from the first two movies. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Sarah Wheelson from the 2021 Cars diecast line, so let's get started. Very excited to finally be opening this car up. I love the camera cars. I really didn't have that many until this year, and I still really don't have that many, so getting some new ones is really cool. It's not often that we get new camera cars these days, so it is really awesome. I think the last camera car we got was Studs McGirdle in 2016. He was the last new one. And then the last new one we had before him was Cora Copper from 2014. So, yeah, not that frequent that we get these guys, so it's so great to have a new one. Sarah here, like I said, was in the first movie, but I'm just going to say it now before you guys say it, although I'm sure at least one person has probably already commented it. A background character that looks very similar to Sarah with a camera does appear at some points in Cars 3, but, you know, there's no official confirmation as to whether or not this is Sarah. Sarah does look quite a bit like a lot of the background reporters from Cars 3, though, despite officially being from the first movie. I believe she's also the same model as Jan Tansedan, a Cars 3 character, but we'll get back to that. Very interesting artwork. I'm not a fan of how strangely far apart her eyes are. Also, her camera is on the wrong side compared to the diecast. I spoke about that in my latest Errors and Inconsistencies episode. But if you look at Sarah in the movie, the diecast has the accurate camera placement. Got the metal logo, new for 2021. Then moving on to the back, we have some other characters as seen in Cars. You were not seen in Cars, but the rest of these guys were. Of course, the Easter Buggy, Todd Marcus, Ruby Easioaks, Darren Ledva, and two other camera cars, Andrea and Dash Boardman, both of whom I've reviewed this year, since I bought Andrea to repaint for Ties Cars 4, and Dash Boardman I just didn't have before this year. But here we go, finally opening up Sarah, one of my most anticipated releases for this year. And here she is, out of the package. What a unique color. Not many other characters are this sort of tan color. She's definitely pretty accurate to the color in the artwork, and definitely a very unique type of car. A background character that looks like they easily could have been from Cars 3, but she is, again, from the Lost and Found scene in the first movie. She is, I believe, the same model as Jen Tansedan. It appears to be that way. Actually, I don't think she is. No, because Jen has these, like, lines here on the hood, and Sarah doesn't. Also, Sarah has the camera insert, so I believe she's her own original mold. I would suggest maybe she's the Chuck Manifold mold, but Chuck also has those additional lines on the hood, so I believe Sarah's her own unique mold. But if she does share a mold with another character that I just can't think of right now, definitely let me know. Very nice expression, very calm expression. I think it really fits like a background cameraman character. Not really sure if it fits somebody who's supposed to be like swarming McQueen in Radiator Springs, but I'm definitely going to get a lot of usage out of this character in my series. Very nice, detailed RSN camera. Not like any other camera I've seen. I love this top part where the light is with this sort of folded out area. That is really, really nice. Even have some RSN logos on there, and it's just plugged into here. Not sure whether or not it's removable. Probably is. It seems like it is, considering these cameras usually are, but I'm not even going to attempt it. I don't want to risk it, just in case it isn't removable. Interestingly, though, usually the camera cars have an additional part on the side where the camera plugs in, but Sarah here doesn't. It's just sort of rested up against there, which is interesting, but still pretty stable, although I will say it's definitely flimsier than some other cameras on some other cars. There's a look at her side. Yeah, very, very, very similar to Jen Tansedan, just minus that hood detailing. Like, the whole shaping of her is pretty similar. Sarah, unfortunately, doesn't have a license plate, which Jen does. So that's just an unfortunate missing detail. There is a look at the other side with another RSN logo on this side of the camera. And then there is a look at the base. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this review. Absolutely love Sarah Wheelson here. Definitely one of my favorite releases for the year. And I can't wait to take a look at the other new camera car and the other only new release from the first cars, Derek Williams, which I'll be doing very soon. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.